Because we have Orion-style solar panels here. Oh yeah, baby. And then we could put them on robotics to be able to get them into the stowed position like that. You suck. Okay. There's my Northrop Grumman hat, okay? That's good. We're gonna keep this like this, and we will work on that maybe a little later. We're gonna race probably after the B-21. So, let's see what we got here. That's good. That with all the stuff attached to it is giving me 2425 Delta V. And we figured 2300. We figured 2300, guys. So that's actually pretty freaking good. That's pretty much right on the money. So if we make a 9-ton transfer vehicle and then a 9-ton lander, bro, we are good to go. We are good to go, man. We're gonna get back to the moon real quick. And just for the record, it should be able to move Moon Crane around. I gotta make sure my solar panels are positioned correctly. Oh, what did I miss? We were just kind of looking up to what we need for a Centaur stage, Luke. Any plans to watch the B-21 rollout live stream in a bit? What's a B-21? Northrop Grumman B-21 unveiling. What was the reasoning for not using the shuttle tug from one of the previous mission saves and using Centaur G? The last time Blinga I tried to build a Centaur G, it literally was a full Kraken Tech Centaur G. Like, yeah, completely off our use case. Like, yeah, no, it was old school. Not, I can make it a lot lighter, and we can make it a lot better performing. You sent me the link in Discord. All right. View the unveiling of the B-21 rated live. Bro, are they not going to stream it on YouTube, White? I think Defense News is. Is it happening right now? What happened to then? You missed it. When? Just now. You're at now. The YouTube channel Edwards Air Force Base is going to stream the rollout. Or stream the thing. All right, we'll load up that just to be sure. All right. YouTube is too classy for NGC. Oh, jokes aside, I thought that happened earlier today. In before the B-21 is an SSTO. I mean, that would be cool. That would be cool. Yes. My solar panels need to be realigned. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I gotta realign the solars. You know how it is. You need more emotes? SMA? Okay, sub to the stream then and get my sub count higher so I can get more emotes. This is your fault, not mine. Gee, I mean, if you're going to whine about it, I'm just going to tell you like it is. Verdad. No, for the better Twitch TV emotes, I mean? Oh, yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, I've been slacking on that one. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Why is it so important? It is, yeah, 6th generation bomber. At least I think it's a bomber. I don't know. How far ahead in secret visibility tech is the B-21 going to be than the F-35's magic helmet? It's gonna be tight, y'all. No one really knows. Scholars maintain that the B-21 was lost centuries ago. I mean, that's a way to put it. That's a way to put it. It's cool, man. Talk crap, get hit. Talk spit, get hit. Wait, what I'm trying to say is that if you spit on somebody, you're going to get hit. You spit, you get hit, right? That's how you say that. Got to adjust the solar panels. Nice Hadalite, sir. Hadalite. That's really, really cool. All right. Where do I get one of those? Northrop Grumman. They gave it to me because they like me. No, I was at NG11 and Northrop Grumman actually gave the press all goodie bags and stuff, and the goodie bag had this. It was really cool. They gave us snacks and stuff. Did you see the Adopt an Artifact program? I don't know what that is. Hadalite. That's awesome, Spectre. I'll be honest with you, no one's ever called it that before. What kind of snacks? I don't know. There's like pita chips or something. I don't remember. Never eat a snack from Northrop? Oh, I ate the snacks, Ray. Yeah. Well, that's probably better to not say that. Never eating a snack, that is. That explains a lot. I drank the Kool-Aid, man. I'm sorry. I drank the Kool-Aid, man. I'm sorry. They just did a stream test. I saw it. I seen it. Want to tell them about the Twinkie? Tell them about the Twinkie. Wait a minute. Wait.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
What the What? But come on, Jerry. We've been over this. Whoa. YouTube chat is where all the ratchet stuff happens. That's where all the ratchet stuff happens. Adopt an artifact. What's that quite? Adopt an artifact program. Help keep our mission alive for generations to come by adopting an artifact at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Artifacts at the USSRC play a vital role in our mission. Adopt an artifact program is your opportunity to adopt a piece of history and help Help us as we honor our past by preserving historical artifacts of the past that ignite space stories of the future. Your donation will assist us in our mission of preserving, conserving, and restoring these treasures for future generations, so they could better understand the history of space exploration. Ooh. Artifact list: Saturn V, A-12, F-14, Space Shuttle. Yeah, you know, I will be shamelessly putting this on the screen here. Yes. $150 adoption gift. A personalized adoption certificate, 5x7. A photograph and history card of your adopted artifact. Sticker of your artifact. A 6-month free trial to the Space Camp Explorers Club. An adopted by labeled near the artifact in the museum. An entry to win 2 tickets to the Space Camp Hall of Fame dinner. You know what? I should talk to my buddies, quite the opposite, that work here. I know people that work there. Solar panels, Edmena. I'm collecting power, dude. It's a Cygnus hat. Northrop Grumman. Yeah, we should I should talk to those people, and we should like do a fundraiser for it. Yeah. Yeah, we should like do a fundraiser. Yeah, we should talk to them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a 5-head move, Bagel Buddy. We should do that. We should do that. We should talk to people about doing that. Yeah, you know, like I think that would be a good idea. We were literally talking about this like 2 months ago. It's almost like this is really good timing or something. You should adopt the shuttle. What? Yes. You ready for the unveiling, Hawks? Let's go. Can I adopt it into my backyard? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to stay in Alabama, right? Like, I'm glad you took a look at it. Yeah, quite. Like I said, I know people that work there. Yeah, I will be reaching out to said people, and we will see what we can. You know what? Hold on one second. Hey, person that works there, I know you're here. Can you just shoot me a message on Discord so I can reach out? You need to reach out to me so I can reach out to you. It's a Hadalite, Blood Fam. I have solar panels. See, it's a Hadalite. Yeah, we should. I wonder if we raise enough money. If we raise enough money, we could get them to like take the F-14 and make it so the wings move. Oh, it looks like they're spinning. Yeah, no, they're solar panels. They're tingling because they're collecting power. Yeah, that's what's happening. Twiggy story from Engine Uber, 18-month resub. Thank you. Yeah, like. So the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, guys, here, let me show you. It's the unveiling will be in a second, but I have a feeling that Northrop Grumman might have a little bit of problems with their streaming because one, they're using a Flash player to stream, and two, I don't think they realize how many people are looking forward to this. It's just putting it out there. So the U.S. Space and Rocket Center is up here in Huntsville, and if you guys have never been there, yeah, you're gonna want to go there. There is an insane amount of rocket hardware here. So shuttle training aircraft, T-38s, they have a mock-up of an entire shuttle stack. Those are real SRBs, and that's a real external tank. The space shuttle that's on the top is the structure or the integration test article from the shuttle program. So it is a part of the shuttle program, even though it's not a real shuttle. They have what else is over here? Main propulsion test article from the shuttle program. Basically the shuttle that they use to green run. There's an Atlas missile over here. There's a Chinook. There's a Saturn 1. There's all different types of missiles. There's Hueys. There's the Skylab training mock-up that is made out of a real Saturn V third stage right there. B-21 is live. Make me change the hat. Okay. Thank you. There's a Saturn V tower, and then inside of this building, there's a real Saturn V. There's all kinds of good stuff. Oh, yeah, there's that, too. Yeah, the A-12.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Phil, 65-month resub. Thank you. I need my hat. And I will be ignoring hat changes because we need this one for this reveal. It's an A-12 Sleepy, yeah. That's as loud as this goes. Yeah, Wacky Steve, that's Huntsville, Alabama, U.S. Space and Rocket Center. You want to see a real Saturn V? You want to see, like, literally the only almost full shuttle stack mock-up in the country? Yeah. Skylab mock-ups, Atlas missiles, Saturn 1, Saturn 1B, main propulsion testing article from the shuttle program, shuttle training aircraft, T-38s, F-14s, A-12s. They have Titan missiles there. They have Atlas missiles. They have a real Saturn V. Like, dude, there's a lot of stuff in that place. It's a great museum. Reckon the B-21 is manned or unmanned? I think there's people on board. A-12 is fixed wing with 4 GAL-8s mounted to it? No. No. The A-12 is a reconnaissance plane that the CIA used in the 50s. And then the Air Force used it, and the Air Force is an SR-71. What is the B-21? An airplane? That's cool, crew. There you go. Why would there be a promo for a military plane? Are they not supposed to be secret stuff? So you don't want to see the cool new bomber, MS, or? Did you see the Abrams 6 video? No. I have not. refuel later. The Abrams. Ooh. Well, that's pretty neat. Let's check out that video later. It looks nice. Also, Americans want to see where our tax dollars are going. Yeah, we'll go with that one, Gunner. That sounds good. Yep. Yeah, Midget, I'm sure we can talk about it. I love refrigerators. What is happening? Things are happening. It will begin at 5 Pacific time, so they're late. Okay. Our local news said the B-21 will be based at Ellsworth Air Force Base in western South Dakota. Cool. Five Pacific time is in 25 minutes. Yeah, and they said the start time was at 7:30 Eastern, Sleepy. 7:35. Who laughed? What do we know so far about this new design? It flies. They're laughing at me? Oh no! Wait, what is that? What is that? What is that? A helicopter? I love refrigerators. I hope so, Cryotube. Your mom, go to... My mom's not an airplane, Panta. Nice, you're watching here. Whoa, Tyler. Yeah, man. Of course. In other news, there's a B-52 flying at Edwards right now. got a weird sensation to go buy some lumber. Why do I suddenly want to build a deck? Nah, it doesn't work for this. No.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Sounds like the Home Depot song. No, it doesn't. No. Bum 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 bum. You think they'd go for that, Rob? Were you playing that, or was it the actual audio on the stream? If I told you that this was the actual audio on the stream, would you believe me, or you telling me that this is the theme for a hardware store? I mean, yeah, kind of. This is the theme. I've seen it, Penta, yeah. BLAS Jettison. Bruh. Is that an F-14? F-14. Boom. I see you've also seen Top Gun far too many times. No. Man, nice. There you go. Here, let's go back to the stream music. I love dishwasher. I love refrigerators. Oh. Oh, that's nice. This kind of sounds like... It kind of sounds like the intro to Top Gun music. I'm gonna do racing after Space Phobic. We got some driving tonight to do. Shazam extension says it's Hill by Stygian. Really hope this music is not DMCA. I'm pretty fricked, man. Really hope that would suck. What happened to the B-19 and the B-20? They got hit by a truck. They're dead. No, you know what, Seacracken? No. I said at the last hat change that all hat changes would be overridden because we need to keep the America hat because it's America's bomber. Sorry. No puedo hablar contigo cuando te buenas así. A ver, hermanos todos. ¿Qué? Okay, now that you have a new B-21, can we get the older version? It would be like $2 billion for one of those used. I would really like to see the B-1R come to pass because Bone R. That's enough internet for the day. That's enough internet.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The program will begin in 15 minutes.
Never mind. Nice going.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Seriously, the B-1R is a real concept? I don't believe it. Yeah, Goal, you're probably right. No, I don't want to. Snowgrass, we should catch up. Awesome that you're streaming about the Raider. Yeah, man. Should be a good time. I don't get why they were showing this out and putting this bomber off. Because it's cool. flight demo. Who knows? I don't. Not working on that, fortunately. We building Kerbal? Maybe.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
I hope so, Demon.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Left. Pretty much, Vector. Yeah, pretty much. We did awesome. Did I call that or what? Bomber, 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 bomber. You can't get no satisfaction. Then I try, and I try, and I try. I can't get no. When I'm driving in my car and bomber, 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 bomber.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
please take your seats. The program will begin in 10 minutes.
10 minutes remaining. Guys, sit down. You heard the lady sit. Ugh. Squall, safer. Safer. Mo, sit down harder. What's wrong with you? What if I take someone else's seat? Then you're in trouble. The FBI will find you. Super cereal. I was enjoying standing. Yeah. I hope they don't scrub. Excuse me. What the frick? Laying down is acceptable. What's the probability of goo? I don't know. Bananas?
Sea Python's words are like bullets, and I just let them pass right through me.
I don't know, goalie. How many bombs it's going to be able to carry? It's going to be able to carry enough.
Did you just hear me? No, boy, you want to say like this. It's a completely different voice.
suddenly want to buy chainsaws. Yes, Michael, yes. Must buy a refrigerator. Liam. Must build deck. Can you ID all the planes they're showing in the slideshow? I think I got most of them. Can't really, you could say that, you know, you can't really see that one. That one's hard to tell. Old tricks are the best tricks, squad leader. What does the B stand for? Bomber. Oh, there you go, DJ. Right on, man. I'm not sure what that one is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The program will begin in 5 minutes.
I see that was a voice impression. That was me doing that voice. B stands for B. Cinco minutos. Siéntanse, chat. Órale. Let's go. Vamos. I knew you were the insider that you said you knew. Yes. B-21. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game. No step, chat. No step. I'm gonna refresh. The audience is starting to gather on the tarmac where the event will take place. Some of the iconic aircraft that Northrop Grumman has built or been a principal partner on, including the EA-18G, Growler, Triton, and E-2D, are also on the tarmac for the audience to check out and see up close. The B-21 is built using a digital ecosystem. This inserts digital capabilities into the aircraft's development, production, and test, as well as how it will be delivered to the U.S. Air Force. Soon, we'll unveil the world's first 6th-generation aircraft. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to this feed for the first B-21 Raider. This changes everything. Fifth gen? Yeah. There were 6th generation aircraft in Top Gun. There were definitely 5th generation craft in Top Gun, chat. What are you, stupid? Slaps Bombay a plane. You can fit so many bombs in this thing. Interesting, Thomas. Can we order now and get it before Christmas? No. I mean, you might be able to, you know, you might be able to like do Prime Expedited or something for your new B-21 Raider. Any reason why the nomenclature is B-21, the number specifically? Nah, Sig. Nah, I don't know what the significance of 2-1 is. Maybe it's like B2.1 or something. I don't know. Ewok, find your seat harder. They picked 21 for the first bomber of the 21st century. First bomber of the 21st century. 21 billion people. We about to bomb. Yeah, I think DJ is right, guys. Think. Ugh, you're the worst. What experts, Def? I'm an expert, and I say that those experts are wrong. You know what I have an expert in? Crap posting. So I think those experts are wrong. All hat changes will be overrated for the majority of this presentation, because this is the hat we need to wear for this presentation. I'm obligated to do that. Any guesses on how much of this thing is built by a robot layup? I don't know, Respect, but they said it's built in a digital environment. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but hopefully we'll find out. All right, let's do this. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The presentation is about to start.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Reload. Reload. Okay, all right, we're reloading. We need one last refresh. Here we go. It means they designed it on a computer. I'm pretty sure that's not what that means, but all right. Where am I supposed to take your seat? I don't know. Did you check your ticket? Digital Frontier. I tried to picture clusters of it. Wait. The B-21. Digital Frontier. I tried to picture clusters of information as they move through the computer. What did they look like? Little circuits like freeways? And then, one day, I got in, man. Kevin Flynn!
Go and throttle up.
Where are you now? Anyway, Satellite 313 sub. Thank you very much. All right. Hey, those people haven't taken their seats yet. Man.
Discovery,
Arctic.
go and throttle up.
Please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem
Whoa!
by the Northrop Grumman employee, Johan Riley. Johan sang the national anthem at the celebratory event when Northrop Grumman was awarded the B-21 contract, and he's been a member of the B-21 team ever since.
I'm standing next to him, guys.
Can you see by the dawn's
Yo! Yeah! Look at that thing!
what so proudly we've held at the twilight's last
This is dope! Yes!
and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er those ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and those rockets bombs bursting in there.
The bone! The bone, dude! Oh, that's sick! The bone is there! It's my favorite! The burners! The burners! Yeah! What is happening?
And the home of the
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! And a golf clap. Hey, baby. I see you have strobe lights. I have strobe lights too. Oh, look, there's a plane! Did you see it? Man, that guy's tall.
The B-21
Yeah,
Raider
Wolfie.
ushers in a new era.
Yeah, I know.
A bomber like no other. With stealth, advanced weapon systems, and an open systems architecture built into every element. This first ever 6th generation aircraft pushes the limits of what's possible, showcasing the dedication and skills of thousands of people working to build a more secure future.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This changes everything.
Can I buy one?
Please welcome Kathy Warden, Chair, Chief Executive Officer, and President of Northrop Grumman.
That's my voice. I'd buy that for $1.
Good evening. What a wonderful way to begin an incredible and historic evening. Our national anthem with the percussion of true air power overhead. I want to thank Global Strike Command for that amazing flyover. The bomber fleet has been a cornerstone of this nation's air power, and tonight we roll out the next generation of capability. It's my honor to welcome all of you as we prepare to unveil the most capable stealth bomber ever built. This next generation aircraft defines what this nation is capable of when we work together. We are opening a new era in technology for national defense. Digitally designed, enabled, and maintained, the B-21 Raider represents a view into the future and brings it to the here and now. Thank you to Secretary Austin, Admiral Grady, Secretary Kendall, General Brown, senators and members of Congress, and elected leaders from all levels of government, all of you, for joining us tonight. Each of you is important to this program and to Northrop Grumman. I want to take a moment to recognize those who have designed and built this amazing aircraft. Our Northrop Grumman employees, our suppliers, and our U.S. Air Force partners. So please join me in a round of applause for our team. Some of them are standing behind you tonight.
Golf clap. Golf clap. People.
The team standing behind you proved once again that we can lead the world in innovation and deliver to our military the technology needed to execute their mission and return home safely. We are a team inspired by a direct connection to our national security mission. That's why our industry and Air Force B-21 team pushed through the challenges of the pandemic and worked tirelessly to deliver this platform.
That's Edwards Air Force Base.
The B-21 Raider represents this team's innovation, skill, and commitment to get the job done. Because that's what we do. We deliver and develop technology that advances engineering and science, defining what's possible for tomorrow, but bringing it to life today. The B-21 Raider changes everything. Reaffirming peace through deterrence, advancing technology, and ushering in a new paradigm in aircraft design, development, and manufacturing. With this aircraft, we're delivering the next generation of stealth technology designed for the U.S. Air Force to meet its most complex missions. With the B-21, the United States Air Force will deter and defeat threats anywhere in the world. And as the environment changes, rapid technology insertions will keep the B-21 ready to outpace those threats.
Insertion?
I am particularly proud of our customer and industry collaboration on this aircraft. It's representing a new acquisition model, underpinned by transparency and trust, accelerated through digital tools and teaming, and strengthened by our 400 suppliers across 40 states. As the most advanced stealth aircraft, it will be the backbone of U.S. air power. The world has never seen technology like the B-21. So now, I'm thrilled that the time has come for you and the world to see the B-21 Raider.
Okay. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Hal, open the pod bay doors. Yeah, guys, the doors aren't opening. Oh, it's been there the whole time because it's stealth. Right? There it is. It's pretty sweet. Okay, seriously though, are the doors stuck or? It could be a thing, Rocky. I don't know. It's the Trimaxian drone ship, isn't it?
Go and throttle up.
Hi, Bert. What's up, buddy? Longest zoom ever. Hello, Neo. Hi guys, I can see him. Mr. Anderson. Okay, guys, it's getting a little gratuitous here. Come on now. Are you seriously trying to time this to a time to the music while it's live? Are we seriously doing that? Just put the thing in drive. Let's go. Wow, that's fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, our nation's B-21
I know you'll expect
Raider.
it. It looks like a stormtrooper helmet. Oh my god. Admiral on deck!
Please welcome Vice Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, United States Navy Admiral Christopher Grady.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is an incredible honor to be with you tonight as the world's greatest bomber force takes the next bold steps into the future. What was once a nascent force with munitions thrown by hand from an open cockpit in World War I to a 1,500 aircraft armada launched for a single raid in World War II, America's bomber fleet is the globe's premier airborne extended deterrent. Distinguished by a legacy of innovation that has given us stealth technology, precision strike and standoff weapons, and operational agility necessary for anything that the Joint Force requires, our Air Force's bomber fleet will continue to provide airborne and air power supremacy with the B-21 Raider as the backbone of the fleet. Our long-range bombers provide the United States and our allies with effects at range and at lethality unmatched anywhere, including their ability to penetrate and to manipulate the battlefield
Red Sox hat.
to our advantage.
My guy!
Their ability to remain unseen, and their ability to integrate with our allies and partners, and to deliver on our commitment to provide flexible deterrent and strike options.
I don't think this is
And
Edwards.
of
I think this
course,
is Palmdale,
our ability
which
to
is right next
provide
to Edwards.
airborne deterrence is made possible by the silent professionals, the airmen of the Joint Force who operate and maintain this fleet. And along with our essential partners in the industrial base, we are finding opportunities for collaboration and innovation every step of the way. These dedicated men and women, in uniform or not, stand watch on freedom's frontier during these pivotal, challenging times. The credibility of our joint force depends on our ability to operate at the time and place of our choosing, to field long-range sensors and weapons, and to achieve effects in the most contested environments.
Yeah, that thing's actually pretty freaking
The
cool
B-21 unveiled here is part of this credible joint force that will uphold the rules-based international order for the United States and all of our allies and partners for future generations. It will operate in tomorrow's high-end threat environment, and it will enable America to outmaneuver, to outpace, and to outmatch our adversaries. It will deter aggression. And if called upon, the B-21 and the men and women who fly her will be resolute, ready, and lethal on arrival to prevail in conflict. And so the B-21 Raider, in concert with the Joint Forces concepts, will be poised to deliver and deter our adversaries and ensure America's decisive edge. And now, it is my honor to introduce our Secretary of Defense. He's a man of immense wisdom and incredible character, and he leads with honor, integrity, and compassion.
Morpheus.
We are fortunate to have him at the helm during this critical time in our world's history, and his leadership has been and will be pivotal as this nation, our allies and partners, and the world address complex and persistent security challenges.
Morbius.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 28th Secretary of Defense, the Honorable Lloyd Austin III.
Yeah, triple stamp and double stamp Lloyd. Pivotable. He's flexible, that's what he's trying to say. Well, I want to see the airplane, man. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's great to be here on this proud day for the United States Air Force and for our country. Thanks, Admiral Grady, for that kind introduction. And thanks for your leadership of our joint force. And Kathy, congratulations to the whole team at Northrop Grumman for getting this big job done. And let me also thank the members of Congress from both sides of the aisle for joining us and for supporting the investments that make the United States the best fighting force in the world.
Stealth pancake, Snake. Get it right.
I also want to take a moment to honor former Secretary of Defense Ash Carter, who we lost far too soon. Now, Secretary Carter knew that the complex security threats of our changing world demanded new thinking and new capabilities. So he helped start development on this new bomber. And we're grateful for his leadership and his legacy. And I want to recognize everyone who worked on this aircraft for the past 7 years. Despite the long hours, despite the pandemic, day after day, you showed up with determination and drive. So let's give the entire workforce a round of applause.
Talking about you, chap. You work, right? Please clap for yourselves.
By the way, on the way in, I noted that there were some pretty good airmen in the crowd tonight, too. It's great to see you all.
Tom Cruise?
Now, this Air Force bomber has been in development for 7 years, but its roots go back much further than that. 80 years ago, on a cold and rainy April morning, 4 months after Pearl Harbor, 16 U.S. Army bomber planes took off from an aircraft carrier in the Pacific. And then Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Doolittle embarked on a daring mission. At high cost, he and his team of aviators flew more than 650 miles to strike distant enemy targets. And the Doolittle Raiders, as they came to be known, showed the strength and the reach of American air power. You know, we have many family members of those brave pilots and crew members here with us today.
I'm not sure, Bast.
So thank you all for joining us, and let's give them a round of applause. The audacity of the Doolittle Raiders has inspired generations of American aviators. And it's fitting that the next chapter in American air power is named in their honor. The B-21 Raider is the first strategic bomber in more than 3 decades. It is a testament to America's enduring advantages in ingenuity and innovation. and it's proof of the department's long-term commitment to building advanced capabilities that will fortify America's ability to deter aggression today and into the future. Now, strengthening and sustaining U.S. deterrence is at the heart of our national defense strategy. And so is our uniquely American spirit of innovation and invention. And if you want to see that strategy in action, if you want to see America's enduring advantages in action, if you want to see integrated deterrence in action, well, just look at this aircraft. You know,
it's pretty cool.
The B-21 looks imposing. But what's under the frame and the space-age coatings is even more impressive. Let's talk about the B-21's range. No other long-range bomber can match its efficiency. It won't need to be based in theater. It won't need logistical support to hold any target at risk. Let's talk about the B-21 stealth. 50 years of advances in low observable technology have gone into this aircraft. And even the most sophisticated air defense systems will struggle to detect the B-21 in the sky. Let's talk about the B-21's durability. You know, we really don't have a capability unless we can maintain it. And the B-21 is carefully designed to be the most maintainable bomber ever built. And let's talk about what the B-21 can deliver. The Raider is designed to deliver both conventional and nuclear munitions with formidable precision. So like generations of bombers before it, the B-21 will be able to support joint and coalition forces across the full spectrum of operations. And the Raider was built with an open system architecture, which makes it highly adaptable. So as the United States continues to innovate, this bomber will be able to defend our country with new weapons that haven't even been invented yet. And the B-21 is multifunctional. It can handle anything from gathering intel to battle management to integrating with our allies and partners. And it will work seamlessly across domains and theaters and across the joint force.
Whoa.
And so that makes it vital to our mission to defend America and to deter aggression. And the B-21's edge will last for decades to come. America's defense will always be rooted in deterring conflict. So we are again making it plain to any potential foe. The risk and the cost of aggression far outweigh any conceivable gains. Now, we could spend all night marveling at this tremendous aircraft. But I want everyone to know and understand how it came together. The B-21 is a result of deep teamwork at this plant.
Deep.
Our Air Force pilots, maintainers, and DoD civilians have worked shoulder to shoulder with their industry counterparts.
It's a B-21 bomber jacket.
In fact,
and I want it.
They've been on the production line here at Palmdale to assist. So the B-21 is a testament
I want it.
to the best of America's vibrant and diverse industrial base. You know, it's this sort of advance that makes us great, and this sort of advance doesn't just happen. It takes investment, it takes cooperation, and it takes partnership. The department is going to continue to invest in tech. We're going to bring new companies into our supplier base, and we're going to keep honing our acquisitions process to get the right capabilities before we need them. That's not always easy, but it's always vital. This bomber was built on a foundation of strong bipartisan support in Congress.
Bipartisan partisanship.
Because of that support, we will soon fly this aircraft, test it, and then move it into production. And we will build the bomber force in numbers suited to the strategic environment ahead. And finally, this aircraft was possible because of American innovation. Now, that's something deep in the American spirit.
Deep.
We're driven to keep pushing the limits. We're powered by the boldness of open minds and the confidence of an open society. And that's a strategic advantage that no competitor can match. Ladies and gentlemen, this is deterrence the American way. It's driven by some of America's great strengths, by the openness of our democracy, by partnerships with free enterprise that can deliver unmatched innovation, and by the outstanding men and women in uniform who freely dedicate their lives to keeping our country safe. You know, back in 1985, at a ceremony at the White House, President Reagan pinned a 4th star on General Doolittle's uniform. The president recalled the bravery of the Doolittle Raiders. And he said that at a time of great challenge, they had, quote, revitalized America's fighting spirit. And just a few years after that ceremony, the United States unveiled the B-2 Spirit right here at this site. And the B-2 reminded the world of what American innovation and air power could do. And today, we continue that evolution in our deterrence with the first bomber of the 21st century. This isn't just another airplane. It's not just another acquisition. It is a symbol and a source of the fighting spirit that President Reagan spoke of. It's the embodiment of America's determination to defend the republic that we all love. And it's a testament to our strategy of deterrence with the capabilities to back it up. Every time and everywhere. That's what America does. And here at Palmdale, you have done it once again. So thanks, everyone, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.
Oil, Rizzo. Oil? Who said anything about oil? You
Please
cooking?
welcome back to the stage Kathy Warden.
To defend the frontier against the Zor and the Kodan Armada.
Thank you, Secretary Austin. We appreciate your service, your leadership, and your vision. And thank you so much for those incredibly powerful words. On behalf of the entire Northrop Grumman team and our Air Force and industry partners, thank you all for joining us tonight. We look forward to the next steps in this program as we move into robust ground testing and toward first flight. Before we end our time together, I'd like to ask everyone to please stand, turn around, and join me in another round of applause for the outstanding B-21 team.
Okay. Thank you.
This rollout signifies great progress, and we won't rest until we deliver these awesome aircraft to the United States Air Force. The next time you see this plane, it'll be in the air. Now, let's put this plane to bed.
What? going to sleep now. I'm going to sleep now. Good night. Thanks for the bits on Temple. Good night, plan. Nah, Jim, they didn't talk about anything. Plan to go sleep. Yep.
Thank you to everyone for sharing in this historic event.
You're welcome.
Please remain seated while the official delegation departs.
I stood up. Oh, check. No, get that guy. Get that guy.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
King, we're gonna race after this. Herp! 40 months.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending the B-21 unveiling. Please follow ushers and security instructions to the exit.
Bro, one hangar door closed before the other. So what'd you think of the presentation? What a night! We hope you enjoyed getting a first look.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
What a night, or something. This concludes our live thing. Thank you. I mean, the flyover was cool.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Rando, I'm so sorry for asking you if you were going to watch this earlier. It was worth it for the B1 afterburners. Yeah, that was the best part. Yeah. just got here. What'd you miss? Nothing. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, it's very strange to me. I think someone owes me a beer because I called months ago that a B-52 would crash the party. Okay. So, it's kind of a weird juxtaposition here because they don't want to say too much about what the plane does, but they also want to show, hey, look at this new plane that we got. You should be afraid of it. What does it do? Nothing. Nothing. You can't look at it. Well, you just showed me that there's a new... No. You can't look at it. Get out of here. Go. Okay, here it is. All right. Nope. Nope. Can't look anymore. Close the hangar doors. Close the hangar doors. You saw it. See? You saw it. It works. Sure. Does it fly? Yeah. Is that the production model? I don't know. So when is it going to do the funny? Deterrence doesn't work unless you know you have it. Exactly. That's the whole point of this. We did hear some interesting things, though, from the Secretary of Defense. He did say that the plane is capable of operating with no in-theater logistics, meaning it has extremely freaking long range. Extremely long range. I'm going to guess in-flight refueling. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Pi. Yeah, it works. And then he also said that the plane is capable of operating as an AWACS, a bomber, or a reconnaissance plane, all in one. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah. It's not a B-52 replacement, not even close. This is like a, what is it, E3 Sentry? It's an E3, a B-2, and a U-2 kind of all rolled into one plane, which is actually pretty cool.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
X. Which country is it destabilizing first? I don't know. Whoever buys some aluminum tubes. Yeah, Blinga, it's a little bit smaller. Yeah. It's a Growler, U2, E3, B2 all rolled into one. That's a lot of capability for what it is. If anything, this is a B2 replacement. Yeah, but it does more than the B2 because of the open systems architecture. It can do whatever. Is this considered an NGAD, FA, or XX problem? I have no idea. Oh yeah, the B1's my favorite too, Gunna. Is it aluminum? Maybe. Oh, Ren, thank you for the bits. The Secretary of Defense almost said a strong bipartisan partisan support. Okay. Okay. Did you use your funnels yet? No. You were snooping around Plant 42. Yeah, it's a B2. I was really hoping for more details. I hate super secreted stuff. It ruins the fun. Well, we get spoiled with the space stuff, Jax. It's impressive, but does it know why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Because it's the taste you can see. Respect. Unlike the bomber, because it's stealth. Am I right, bro?
Discovery, go at throttle up.
I think that's a pre-production plane, guys. The landing gear doors kind of gave it away. It's definitely pre-production. Like, that's the prototype. Stormcrasher, hey, 26-month resub. Sorry, that was just so embarrassing for them, and I can't believe they greenlit that airing. They could have done far better at playing in between secretive and informative. And what the heck was with that hype level? Okay, done now, Lurk. Yeah. Yeah, weather guy. I got a couple Northrop Grumman employees saying the same thing to me in Discord over there. They're like, what just happened? I'm sorry, I made you cover this. I'm like, dude, anytime corporations try to do the whole Apple 1984 thing, it's just, yeah, no, it's kind of funny, actually. It's kind of funny that they think that still works. Yeah, I know, man, for sure. Why the B series things out of sequence? I don't know, man. Yeah, it's... Yeah, the flyovers are sick, but yeah, and then the band being out of sync with the speaker for the national anthem was a little... Okay. I didn't watch the... Actually, sorry, that's not a bad idea. You guys want to watch the Tesla Semi reveal from yesterday? To maybe kind of... Yeah. I mean, I'm going to do Friday Night Racing in a little bit. But, I got to lurk now. All right. Man. That's actually par for the course. Yeah, I saw it when you said it the first time, man. Yeah, I can't just word faster read brain. You understood what I said. Yep. You guys want to watch that to show, like, how to... Okay. Let's just... That was a little... Okay. That was missed because of fast chat. Yeah, I can read faster than, you know. All right, let's check the Tesla. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's check the Tesla Semi reveal. This was last night. I chose to watch Hand Egg last night, and I kind of wish I didn't do that. But all right, let's see what we got. Yeah, maybe Dragon. Let's see what we got. I haven't yeah, I saw it, Fozzie. I saw it. I changed it. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, the memer in chief is... Dude, easy on the brakes. This is the production reveal, Spectre. Yeah, this was last night, guys. Definitely air brakes. Elon's got a semi. God, it says it on his shirt. What do you think I was talking about?
Hey everyone. All right, welcome to Sparks, Nevada, site of the Tesla Gigafactory and our Tesla Semi truck factory as well. So, yeah, I can't believe it's been 5 years. So we unveiled the Tesla Semi 5 years ago. It's been a lot that's happened since then, to say the least. So we were incredibly excited tonight to actually deliver our first production Tesla Semi trucks.
Oh yeah, I do.
So, and it's right next door to the Giga Nevada, our Gigafactory here, which produces the most number of battery cells in North America. It produces our drive units and battery packs. And
Yeah,
so
the stage is a
I'd like
trailer.
to just start off by giving a big hand to the Tesla Gigafactory team and the
Beppis.
Tesla Semi-Truck team. It's like,
Look, Beppis! Did you see that? It's a Beppis truck.
So I think you've had a chance to tour the production line. So cool, great. Yeah, we're looking forward to actually delivering our first production trucks to PepsiCo. So this is going to be fantastic.
Beppis-Co.
Yeah, and also a huge thank you to all of our other customers. I mean, a lot's happened in the last 5 years, and our customers have been super loyal and supportive and stuck with us and been a huge part of our development, and we're excited to show everything that we've been doing off to everybody tonight.
Great, so let's get started.
I don't know, 1A. We'll see.
Yeah, so.
Mountain.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. It's been like sheer amount of drama between this last 5 years ago and now is insane. A lot has happened in the world, but here we are, and it's real. So.
Yeah, we threw a great party a few years back, and trying to do a similar thing here tonight. And Tesla's been growing like crazy. I mean, everybody here has been contributing towards the growth and unveiling awesome products and really scaling us to the point that now we can actually work on Semi, and we're really excited to do that. But we've been working a little bit on the background, close to the chest, right level of priority, but made a lot of progress, incorporated a lot of things that we're going to talk about. And at the end of the day, we have not wavered from our mission to build the most compelling, greatest Class 8 truck in history. So we're going to keep putting our foot forward to do that, and yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So people might wonder why build a semi-truck? Because if you look at the actual unit volume, it's small compared to passenger vehicles. So for passenger vehicles, there's on the order of almost 100 million that are sold every year, and whereas semi-trucks, it's like for 400,000 or 500,000.
Not even, yeah. It's a couple 100,000 Class 8 trucks a year.
Globally.
Yeah. Or no. Sorry, that's US. Yeah.
So in the U.S. there's called like 15 million passenger vehicles and a couple 100,000 semi-trucks. So it seems like a small percentage, but it's actually 20% of U.S. vehicle emissions because you've got a huge vehicle and it's being driven all the time. So when you factor in the number of hours driven and the weight that it's carrying, it's actually, although it's only 1% of vehicle production, it's 20% of vehicle emissions. And it's over a third of all the particulate emissions. So from a sort of health standpoint, particularly in like cities, this is a huge impact, like it's gigantic. So that's why we're doing it, So, yeah.
Yeah, this is really core to our mission, and to Elon's point, there's a lot of heavy trucks that are deployed in dense urban areas, and so the communities that are around freeways, a lot of where these trucks are domiciled, are going to really benefit, particularly from the particulate emissions reductions, and then just trying to reduce emissions globally. Every truck that we put on the road that replaces a diesel truck is a huge amount of leverage, and so that is why we're doing this, and makes a huge difference towards driving us towards our total mission of sustainable energy and transportation.
Yeah, I think maybe a lot of people don't realize it's actually quite unhealthy to be living next to a highway with diesel trucks. FYI. So being able to make them electric is just going to be just in addition to sort of
it looks good, Benno.
Climate change and global warming matters. It's also quiet, and it's going to improve the quality of your air, and it will actually just fundamentally improve the health of people living near freeways, which is obviously a super big deal.
So, yeah, if anybody's been woken up at a noisy truck delivering in the morning, the quiet will definitely be very welcome. I know I will appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm from the city, and that noise puts me to sleep.
So we're aiming to cover all major forms of transport.
Is that bad?
It's just consistent with the Tesla mission, because sometimes I get asked, like, well, shouldn't Tesla just produce fast cars or premium cars or whatever? It's like, but what's our actual mission? Our actual mission is to accelerate the advent of sustainable energy. So that's why we're making this wide range of cars that don't really make sense from a brand standpoint, I guess, traditionally, but they make total sense when you consider what's the mission of the company.
Please tell me it's a Johnny
is to
cab.
accelerate sustainable energy, and so it's super consistent with that goal, and really a crucial piece of the puzzle, and that's why we're doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, Elon, you first laid this out in Master Plan Part 2, and now we're here to actually make it happen. And
what do you call it?
Everything from the mission side, along with reducing the cost of cargo transport, and also make it fun. I mean, we want to make the truck an awesome driving experience. Make it kick ass for the drivers.
Yeah, I mean, it looks sick. I mean, look at that thing. I mean, you want to drive that. I mean, that thing looks like it came from the future. It drives like it's like driving a Tesla, literally. It's fun. It looks awesome, and there's actually a big shortage of drivers. And so, if you're a truck driver and you want the most badass rig on the road, this is it. So. Yeah, that's it. It's a beast. At Tesla, we don't make slow cars. We don't make this thing has crazy power relative to a diesel truck. I mean, actually, especially if you're not towing anything, you could zip around like it looks crazy. Basically, it looks like an elephant moving like a cheetah. It doesn't look right, frankly. But this is not sluggish in the least. It's fast. It's fast to accelerate.
It was horrible,
fast to
don't worry about it.
brake. It's really a step change improvement in what it's like to drive a semi-truck. Yeah, and we've got three times the power.
3 times the power than any diesel truck on the road right now.
Okay,
So you've
show
got
me
all
the
the
truck.
work, all
Show
the
it
power you need
working.
to get the job done. But the other reason that it's a beast
Show
is
me
because
the
it's
truck.
also efficient. And you can go 500 miles on a single charge on one of these things. So it's the mix of those two that this is why this is a game changer. And what's awesome is both of those are enabled by our new 1,000-volt powertrain, which is the first vehicle that we're doing with that. And don't worry, there'll be some more vehicles coming with that. But this is going to be a game changer because of all the awesome innovations that have happened, behind the scenes and under the hood, so to speak.
Cool. Yeah. So we're obviously leveraging
stuff.
a ton of stuff.
I like
that we've
nerd
already
stuff.
done.
Show me.
So we've got
Whoa.
51 billion miles driven. I don't know. There's more every
Look
day.
at the motor drive units.
So we're using our existing drive units, power electronics, infotainment, our super efficient heat pump, HVAC system, and state-of-the-art inverters.
Dude.
So we're able to leverage the existing powertrain and elements that are already made at volume in order to achieve extreme efficiency of cost and capability. So.
Yeah, and it also means we get to leverage all the reliability that the active car fleet is doing. So we're accumulating all these miles, getting a ton of demonstrated learnings into the field, and we're going to go and put all these trucks into the world and get a lot of learnings as well, but we're coming off of a great launching pad with everything that's done in the rest of our products already. And it's also enabled because Tesla's got this full vertical integration on the software and the hardware side. So the teams that are working together to put all that together into one package, this is a huge win for all of our products, but particularly Semi.
You'd say it's semi-good.
Lots of hardcore testing. So, I mean, one of the things about a commercial truck is that the reliability has to be extremely high. So it's got to be running continuously, can't break down.
Bro.
It's got to handle every kind of weather.
Dude, look at the drive
uptime
units.
is
Oh,
super
that's
important
cool.
For any kind of semi-truck. So we've tested durability in every kind of weather, every kind of environment.
Running over ladders.
I mean, you could, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so even just, we've driven Donner. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment.
No way.
We've been through hot, cold, snow, rain. We've been putting this thing through all its paces in the lab as well as in the real world. The simulation team has been doing an incredible job of being able to scale all of that, in the virtual side. And the other thing is that we're going to take these and we're going to put our money where our mouth is. And we're going to put these on into our own fleet, into our own supply chain. And we're going to use this to transport goods between our factories and our suppliers. because we believe in it, not just from a mission perspective and a cost perspective, but because we want to close that feedback loop. We got to get that learning as fast as we can. We want it straight from the drivers, we want it straight from the service techs that are working on it.
That's
We're
pretty
gonna
cool.
take all that data that's coming in and continue to refine the product and make it better, just like we do on the car side.
Yeah, exactly. So to be clear, like these semi-trucks are running 24/7 between Sparks, technically in Sparks, not Reno, but most people will think of it as Reno Sparks, and Tahoe. And yeah, this is
I'm waiting
technically
for that, Schnoid. I'm
called the
wondering.
Tahoe Reno Industrial Complex, or TRIC. Now, there's an interesting backstory about why it's called that.
Very.
Yeah. So, anyway, the Tesla are using the trucks continuously day and night between here and Fremont and back again. Is going to be a great test of the vehicle and will give us a great feedback loop for continuing to improve the product. So my click is sort of not working.
This is what I wanted to see.
So yeah,
how does that drive?
We've got a tri-motor powertrain system. So we're using the carbon overwrap sleeve. So essentially, we're using the plaid Model S, Model X powertrain, we're actually enabling the two of the drive units to actually disconnect. So that they're not free spinning, so the efficiency is actually much greater in cruise.
Yeah, this is really unique. I mean, we're going with a tri-motor system. One of them is constantly engaged,
that's cool,
so that's
man.
for maximum efficiency. You're getting on a highway, that's doing the bulk of the work, and it's operating at the peak efficiency point of the entire drivetrain. And then the other two units are for torque and acceleration. So when the driver needs it to get their job done, whether that's getting out of a loading dock or it's on the road, they need to pass somebody, you're tackling a grade, you have the torque and power to do it. And the cool thing is that these are clutched automatically, so no driver input needed, but it's also seamless. So the highway efficiency unit is cruising along doing its thing, and if the driver puts their foot to the floor, the torque units spin up, clutch engages, and takes over, and it does all of that before we've maxed out the torque on the efficiency unit, so it's completely smooth. There's no turbo lag or jerkiness or anything like that, no driver input needed. It's smooth, both in terms of acceleration and deceleration for regen.
That's cool.
It's really cool happening all behind the scenes.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
what I find
re-engage the
actually
clutch
really
for
wild
regen.
about this is that
That's cool.
you can have a truck
that's
which
pretty
is 82,000 pounds. And by the way, the reason we can actually do 82,000 pounds is that there's a 2,000 pound extra that's allowed by law for electric trucks. So you get a little bit of a advantage on the weight side. But you can basically pull 82,000 pounds at cruise using, and the only thing that's doing that is a tiny little motor on one axle.
Oh, that big? Well, football size maybe?
Yeah, you can carry it.
Yeah.
It's like a, melon,
you can check it in your luggage. Good luck doing that with a diesel engine. And one of those is more powerful than a diesel. Yeah.
Yeah, just that one little guy is more powerful than a regular diesel engine on a semi-truck.
Please?
But it's just, I find it amazing that this
cool,
enormous
man.
thing can be pulled by something that you could carry in your hands. It's like, wow, that's power density.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
No, Blue. No, that's not.
Yeah, and then in terms of, we're putting this to use in the real world. Yeah. So that truck's clocking it at 82. That's weighing 82,000 pounds. And when you see that pass shot again, you'll notice that speedometer is climbing. We're going 6% and accelerating up that grade. This is where it comes in.
Yeah, it's like driving a normal car, not like driving a truck. It's just that you're moving 82,000 pounds.
Interesting, Lip him.
Yeah.
Wow.
So any highway grade you come across, you can tackle at speed.
Yeah.
There's no compromise.
No slowdown.
Nope. And the other beauty is that you've got all this power going up, but you also have it going down. And what that means is you've got regenerative braking.
Yeah.
So rather than using a Jake brake or engine braking like a diesel truck does, where you have to worry about hitting your shifts. If you miss a gear, you're onto your brakes and potentially in a runway situation. You don't have to worry about any of that. There's no shifting, nothing. And so the regen recaptures all that energy as you're going down these grades.
Yeah.
But on top of it, it also is a safer system for not just the driver, but everybody on the road, because there's no gear to miss.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth reemphasizing that point. Because it's an electric drivetrain, when it goes downhill, or when you slow down, it recaptures the energy of motion or the energy of
the clutch is re-engaged when you're
the
decelerating.
Kinetic energy are largely recaptured. Whereas for a diesel truck, that's not possible. You can't just create diesel. So you just end up heating brakes. And then your brakes overheat, and then you can't use them, and then it's pretty dangerous because the brakes stop working.
Yeah, that's why you have runaway truck ramps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because, if for any of you that have ever driven I-80 and driven Donner, there's a mandatory brake check stop for trucks down by Emigrant Gap. We've done this, and it's really funny because we'll go over the grade, we'll come down, and we just kind of pull to the side, and we're like, well, there's nothing to check. We've never used the things, and we just keep driving. Yeah.
Yeah. And we get to the bottom of the hill, we have cold brakes.
Yeah.
That's like mind-blowing in the trucking world. So it's like insane, basically.
That's pretty cool.
So.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
So it's really worth emphasizing that. That's a significant safety improvement for the truck driver and for other people on the road. We also have excellent traction control because the precision of an electric motor is vastly better than a diesel engine. It's sort of got like the...
I guess so,
I'm trying to think of the right analogy here, but like it's got the precision of like a laser printer. It's not great. It's like really precise. That's what I'm saying. And the reaction is, so it's like you don't have to worry about, like traction control is awesome. It's automatically stopping the truck from jackknifing. It's doing all this safety stuff in the background that just isn't possible with regular diesel trucks. It's a step change in technology in so many ways.
Yeah, and the tight integration with the software team that we have here really makes that happen because it means that we can take all that, the precision, and actually put it to use. It's not some tie-in of some third-party powertrain. No, this is all in-house. As we do this really neat chassis control work at the brake level, the traction control level, we integrate with our total stability control system and make sure that the driver has a lot of confidence, but also
when
has
the
everything
cab of the truck goes like
road.
this and folds over on the
really
trailer.
Nice, neat integrated package overall in terms of software and control, and it's totally seamless to the driver, and it'll be a game changer in terms of safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we talked power. You want to talk efficiency?
Yeah, absolutely. So some people out there say it can't be done. I don't know who might say that, but I've heard rumors. So we just did it. Yeah. And we're going to post the whole video, unedited, on YouTube.
Yeah. And
no jump cuts.
Yeah. And this wasn't, some ultra clean, precise test track simulation or something where we, shut down a road. Nope. This is real world. This is over Grapevine. This is with traffic.
That's impressive.
This is true 500 miles. We were loaded just under 82K. We no special aero treatments.
Yeah.
Truck came off the line, shook it down, made it run. That's it.
Yeah, there was like no fast moves here.
Nope.
So to be clear, it's not like, what tricks did they pull? There were actually a whole bunch of tricks we could have pulled and didn't. Like as Dan said, like no special aero treatment.
Oh, and by the way, we should mention there was no charging. Like we charged the truck. Yeah, we didn't stop to charge. Single driver
one
shift.
charge. Exactly.
Yeah.
Good point.
How's that, Phil?
Minor detail.
Yeah. So it's not like 500 miles like with no load, with special aero and special everything. It's like fully loaded, going from the Bay Area. We actually had to like go a bit north to get to actually add to get to 500 miles because LA to the Bay Area is less than that.
Well, we went all the way to San Diego here, so we stretched out on the southern end. And do you want to see on the video? We have the proof.
Absolutely. So
I would like to see the video.
It's only 8 hours long, so
yeah, buckle in. Don't worry, we brought lots of snacks.
Yeah.
Look at the cameras.
Yeah. Standard trip. Down the 5, up Grapevine, through LA, traffic, construction, we got the bypass on the way station, but running full 80 or just under 82, full deliveries, nothing to hide.
Yeah. So, yeah, real world.
He did take one restroom break for. There is a required mandatory 30-minute break within the first 8 hours of operation.
Okay.
Took a small restroom break, but that was it. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Kim. Yeah.
Cool.
That's pretty cool, man. That's cool.
So aerodynamic efficiency obviously matters a lot. You can see it's shaped like a bullet. It's really aerodynamic, and that helps a lot.
What
As
bullets
get,
are you using?
Less than 2 kilowatt hours.
2
per
kilowatt
mile.
hours a mile.
Yep. So
And that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Is efficiency there. Yep.
Yep. So
I agree. Caveman, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's really efficient in every way, and
I mean, the team's done a
It's
lot
like
of awesome work.
4570.
I mean, we went into the wind tunnel with this really cool model, rolling road, the whole 9 yards, and pulled in a lot of the learnings and all of our features from the car side that give us such great real-world efficiency there, and really want to make sure that the truck and the trailer have to work together. This is a combination. This is not just the truck. If you optimize one, you actually might disrupt the whole combination. And so we spent a lot of time, both virtually, but also in the wind tunnel to make this happen, and really some next level engineering to of everything they had to do there. And it means that we've got a really efficient truck.
yeah.
Yeah, I see it, Forge.
As I said, it's as easy to drive as a Model 3.
Dude, it's
like,
suicide doors.
With
That's
basically no training, you can
that's
drive
really
this.
cool. That's really cool.
You have to think bigger when you're driving it. But it's not it's not hard to drive. It's really easy. And we put the center.
Induction charging.
You see in the center for max visibility. Low floor. You can stand up in the cabin.
USB-C.
Yeah, and that's actually like a really big deal. I mean, you're
Yeah,
Elon,
you're
able to stand up just
that's
fine.
cool.
And, nice
I
thing
actually
is,
like
if you're
that.
a truck driver and you're out during the day and it's it's cold, it's snowy, whatever. You can get in and this isn't a sleeper cab. This is a day cab. You can still stand up and you can shed your jacket, put it on the wall, all in the comfort. You can put your coveralls on while in the cab. So if you have to go do a dirty job, you can do that
That's
comfortably
kinda
as
cool.
opposed to being out in the elements. So that's that level of space is
It's got two
unheard of.
jump
We're able to
seats
do
in
that
it,
with
dude.
some pretty innovative packaging. And on top of it, there's plenty of cargo storage, for drivers that need to bring any tools, other equipment along. And not to mention, we've got the plugins, the wireless charging, everything they need on the electronic side as well.
Yep.
I'm wondering about a sleeper now. Come on, sleeper.
Yeah, so we've got efficiency in every aspect of the vehicle. I've got one-touch suspension dump, so it's very easy to attach to the trailer. It saves time and money. The fleet's more efficient, and the driver's home sooner.
Yeah, I mean, really, we're trying to extend the idea of this efficiency from not just while you're on the road, but into the yard as well. That's before and after the truck has done its job on the road, because that means that drivers at the end of the day are spending less time at the yard and they're getting home earlier. And it makes their lives
pretty
easier.
cool, Kim, yeah.
We got a light test that's easy to execute, helps with compliance. There's all these little things that the design team really spent their time researching. They did ride-alongs, they studied, they did all this work. It was really cool to watch them put. I mean, I think they even took like a bunch of like the various cups and put them in CAD, and you'll see them like put them in various cup holder sizes and places. They'll like mock up a bag. They'll do all kinds of neat stuff to understand how a driver works throughout the day, and it means that they'll have a more efficient experience overall.
Yeah. Great. Obviously, to charge a truck like this quickly, you need high-power chargers. So we developed a megawatt class charger, as it's capable of charging at a megawatt DC.
Yeah.
And it's our next generation immersive cooling, so it's liquid cooled, so you don't need like a gigantic elephant trunk of a cable. You can actually have a small cable, and that cable delivers a megawatt. Yeah, we've 3x the current density.
I mean, this is really cool stuff. I mean, you're actually immersing the conductor in the coolant, this water-based coolant that we have, and we're then doing some really neat isolation monitoring on the back end to ensure that it's safe in delivering that it needs to. But it means that we can really shove a lot of current in a very, very small place. So, for those that have worked and charged their cars on a V3 supercharger and the cable's nice and maneuverable, it's the same thing here, but now we're just shoving a megawatt through it instead. So, this is key for high power applications like semi, but you want to tell them or do you want me to tell them?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be used for Cybertruck too.
Yeah. So this is
megawatt charger
this
for
is coming
Cybertruck?
to our superchargers next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the future of transport obviously requires a sustainable energy infrastructure. So you got to have all aspects of the energy question answered. Sustainable power generation. Then you've got to store the power, and then you transfer the power to the vehicle. So the three pillars of a sustainable energy future are sustainable power generation with solar and wind. I'm actually a fan of nuclear.
Based.
Which we should support. And
my guy.
Geothermal and many others. But things that are sustainable long term, but things like wind and solar.
Nuclear is king,
you have
man.
To have the battery pack to store the energy, so when the wind doesn't blow and the sun doesn't shine, you still have energy, and you can also buffer the power, so you're not overloading the grid with spike loads.
Yeah, and our semi customers are actively deploying this today, and we're working with them so that they have the pathway to get towards 100% sustainable future. But we have all of this at our disposal. Commercial solar and Megapack, and the Megapack is great because not only can it do things like peak shaving or some of the other energy modulation, but it also provides a form of redundancy and backup. I mean, if we're going to ask a fleet to take on these trucks and run them, they need to ensure that they're going to be able to charge them and keep their fleet running even in the event of a power outage. And that's one of the things that we can do with the Megapack on site as well.
Battery storage bank truck stop. I got it.
So, and post deliveries are now.
Yeah.
And if it's on the grid, you don't need to worry about losing charge. Sounds good to me.
So we'd just like to thank PepsiCo. They've been a great partner. Hey, guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Woo!
So we completed our first cargo run with a very enormous amount of Frito-Lays.
Word.
Which I'm sure we have a lot of them here.
Yeah.
What is happening? What?
All right.
I don't know.
And yesterday,
I don't
we were
understand.
actually able to complete our first delivery, compliments of Frito-Lay. We took a truck down to their Modesto factory from here, and one of their drivers, we delivered the truck, they took it over, and they brought back a load of snacks for everybody here to enjoy tonight.
I want snacks. What the frick?
Yep. So, big thanks to Kirk and Steven. Yeah.
Do you guys want to say anything?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Kirk's like, give me that damn mic.
Nothing like this happens without amazing people. And so I just want to thank the people that spent countless hours to make this a reality.
Yeah,
That's
you're right
it.
about that.
The people.
That's it. I just want to echo, I know a lot of work went into it, and this is fantastic. We're thrilled about the delivery today, so thank you.
Yeah, thanks for letting us be a part of this. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
Chips
Dan.
and soda are the future S.
All right. All right. So, thank you all for coming. It's been a long journey, a long 5 years, but this is going to really revolutionize the roads, and I think make the world a better place in a meaningful way. So thank you for your support through all the years.
They'll probably have an EU version. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, guys, I think that's neat. The motor drive units are plaid drive units. They have a carbon fiber wound electric motor. So when Tesla introduced the Model S Plaid, right? They introduced a carbon fiber wound motor. So the coil coil, the part that actually spins in the motor. So motor is basically two copper windings. You have an outer copper winding and an inner copper winding, okay? And basically what happens is the current alternates. It alternates between, you know, positive, negative on the outer and inner winding, and it gets the poles to flip and the motor spins, right? So the thing with like just a regular carbon wound electric motor is that if you start spinning too fast, right, the coil literally comes apart due to angular momentum. The coil will start delaminating if you spin the motors too fast. That's the limit on electric motors. So electric motors really haven't been able to go, like, they make insane torque, but they really can't rev very high. And the funny thing is like they can actually rev pretty damn high out of the box. But those carbon fiber wound motors can spin insanely fast. I don't even know what the RPM on those things are. They can go extremely quick. The reason why is because they're carbon fiber wound on the inner coil, the part that actually spins, right? There they are. And that carbon fiber actually prevents it from delaminating, so you can spin the coils even faster. Now, if you think about this, right? An electric motor, you have the poles flipping constantly, right? So the motor spins, right? When the poles flip, it uses magnetism or electromagnetism in this to spin the winding, right? If I remember correctly, it's 20,000. So you need to make sure. Jeez, that's crazy. So you need to remember that you need to have nothing between your outer and inner winding. The less things that you have between the outer and inner winding, the better. You can't just wrap it in like plastic wrap, right? Or because you'll interfere with the current, right? You'll interfere with the magnets. So that's like less than a millimeter thick carbon winding around the motor. So it's strong enough to actually hold the coil together to keep it from delaminating. But it's thin enough to keep the current going. Those motors are insane. They make ridiculous amounts of power. I mean, anybody that's seen a Model S Plaid go, it's pretty ridiculous. And they literally just put that in the truck. But yeah, I think that's right, Caveman. So that's actually pretty nuts, dude. Yeah. Here you go. Thanks, Forge. Look at that. Yeah, see? See, there's your outer windings, or at least part of it. And then there's the inner coil. The inner coil right there is it's just carbon wrapped in a way to make a magnetic field. That's all. And I say that like that's some easy thing to do. I mean, it's simpler than a gasoline engine, that's for sure. So they wrap the coils on the spinning part with carbon fiber, and it's crazy. Like, okay, 3 of those things can make that semi truck go 80 miles an hour. And there's also 3 of them in the Plaid, if I'm remembering right. You have 2 drive motor, or no, is it just 2? Is it just 2 dudes in the Plaid? There's 2 of them in the Plaid. Or is it 3? Just wait for the B-21 Raider release today. We watched the rollout and it was horrible. Yeah. It's 3? Yeah. They're being built in Sparks, he said, Squish. Plaid is 3, 1 up front, 2 in the rear. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, and the Plaid you've seen what that car can do, and there's 3 of them in that truck motor. I mean, that thing was pulling 82,000 pounds. So just in case metric folks are watching, 82,000 pounds is like 38,000 kilos. So like about like 38 metric tons, somewhere in there. Yeah, megawatt charging. So they're basically going to build out truck stops, right? And the truck stops are going to have a big battery array. And you megawatt charge, and it just zaps the batteries real quick, but the batteries are on a trickle charge from the grid. That's cool, man. That's really cool. You could fill it. It'll fill up faster than a diesel truck. With a megawatt charger, it'll fill up faster than a diesel truck. Diesel trucks, you need a high-speed pump. It takes forever to fill those things up. The biggest part of the semi is how much voltage they can push to the motors. Yep. Dude, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. There is zero application but danger and damage with flat acceleration. I mean, the same thing could be said about a Ferrari, dude. Like, yeah, so. See last for high-res B-21 pictures. Semi's much slower than the Plaid. Yeah, I know. Arco, there's this thing that it probably weighs a little bit more. Probably. It's a little bit bigger than a Plaid, and I bet you it has like 2 or 3 Plaid battery packs stacked on top of each other. In fact, I think that's why there's no sleeper. I think the battery packs are vertical behind the cab, if I had to guess. The conductors in that cable are submerged in coolant. That's cool, man. See? That's really neat, dude. Seriously, that's pretty damn cool. "30 minutes to 70% charge is super impressive." Yeah, that's tenable, geek. It's tenable. It's pretty cool, man. How does the Tesla compare to other electric trucks and semis on the market? I don't think anybody else has an electric semi. My biggest issue is that they're only addressing their partners right now. Right now. They want OTR on-the-road truckers to embrace this. They need to get in bed with the truck stops now. They also need to build a sleeper version. Yeah, Durango, I know. It's been linked in chat 4 or 5 times already. So, I mean, we'll just, just change the subject here. Give me one moment. Damn. Oh, hello. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Why are they only showing the front though? Because you don't need to see the back. That's why. Were we expecting it to be white? I don't know, man. Why white? I don't know. I don't know. It's probably something that has to do with the radar absorbent material, if I had to guess. But I don't know, man. I mean, dude, for short-range trucking with this thing, it actually seems pretty cool. Volvo has an electric truck, but it's a straight truck and not a semi. Oh, yeah, it's Volvo though. It's Volvo. It's Volvo though. Now I know everybody that's Swedish that's watching is like, I'm just messing with you. Relax. It's Volvo. All right. Yeah, maybe Blood Fam, yeah. So is that aircraft something new or something 20 years old that the public are just becoming aware of? It changes everything. I drive a Volvo, a beige one. Yeah, you'll go back to Carla in your dang beige Volvo. Volvo announced a full truck. That's neat. What happened to Saab, man? Can we have Saab back? I'll trade Saab for Volvo. Saab got bought by GM. No, I know. That's who I was asking. GM bought another foreign brand and ruined it. Can we have Saab back, please? Yes. Saab is awesome. Yeah, I mean, they make jets. That's cool. So, like a turd, I wasn't paying attention. Was it a prototype or actual? No, it was a production. It was a production vehicle. Celtic. It's actually pretty cool, man. It's actually, dude. You know what, man? I don't see any engineering problems with this. It seems pretty good. The only thing I really am kind of about is that there's no sleeper cab. But other than that, this is actually pretty rad. I mean, dude, you can't argue with those numbers. Those numbers are pretty damn good. That's pretty good for a diesel truck, man. Like, in terms of range, Fremont to San Diego is not, they're not close to each other. They're not close to each other. So, it's 500 miles. San Diego's 500 miles away from Fremont. That's 800 kilometer range. That's pretty freaking good, man. That's pretty good. The regenerative braking is what does it, because if it didn't have regen, the line would go down here and it would nosedive at 300. But yeah, 4,100 feet. So that's let's see, what's 4,100? 1,300 meters. Yeah, give or take 1,300. 1,300 meter height right there for the metric folks. That's pretty damn impressive. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's a full day of legal driving. Yeah. Ain't it all highway all the way at a steady speed without start and stop? Sig, you never... Dude, Grapevine, Pasadena, and Riverside? No, that's traffic, dude. That's soul-crushing traffic. They definitely took the 5 here, from what I can tell. It's either the 101 to the 5, or they drove it up PCH, but I don't think they drove it up PCH. Your SI to metric conversion skills are impressive, EJ. Doing it that fast makes you sound like a chemist or something. It's just simple math, dude. But I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, no, Ernock, it's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Now I want to see a Tesla Semi hauling a Falcon 9 first stage from Hawthorne to McGregor or the Cape. Squish, I don't think a diesel truck could make that in one trip. They'd have to have their charging infrastructure, but I'll bet you we'll see that in the future. I bet you we will. Chemists can do simple math too. Great thing about physics is when you have more mass, regenerative braking actually gets more efficient. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, the clutch drive system is actually really cool. It's like having a 2-speed rear end on an old school diesel truck. That's actually really cool. That's really, dude, that's cool. I dig it. That's sweet. I mean, personally, if I was designing one, I would take the batteries out, put a smaller battery in, and put that big diesel back in the front of the truck, and then put an alternator attached to the drive shaft and make a locomotive electric truck, like a train locomotive. Yeah, put a Cummins in it, man. Yeah, dude, like a 4BT Cummins with an electric motor behind it, and then that charging the batteries with 2 diesel tanks where the batteries were. Bro, screw 500 miles. You could get like 1,500 miles that way. Yeah, basically a diesel-electric hybrid, like a locomotive, Schnoid. Yeah, like a train locomotive. Wait, can I interest you in a diesel-electric Cessna Caravan? Wait, what? Nah, you don't even need a 12-valve sleeper. You're generating power. It's just a 4BT Cummins would be fine. You know what? Screw the diesel engine. Screw that. Gas turbine. Gas turbine. Let's put a gas turbine in there. Gas turbine hybrid. Yeah. You know what? Screw that. Let's put a gas turbine hybrid in it. It'll be a lot louder. It'll be a little bit louder than the electric.